All right, folks, class is in session. Time for my favorite thing in the whole world. And that is getting into the YouTube comments. I made a couple videos on this guy, trader who made $2 million and hates his life. And then there was a follow-up video, trader who made $2 million in a year and hates his life is back. He lost everything at the end of the year. He lost $2 million. I'm not here to pick on this guy. I'm here to share relatable stories in trading. For those of you guys who are new to trading, pull back the hood and veil and share the truth about trading. Most people lie. Most trading influencers lie and make it like it's just easy to make money and income straight up. The truth is, most traders have unrealistic expectations. Most traders have unrealistic expectations, and a lot of traders fall into trading addiction, which is really just using trading as a way to experience dopamine swings, euphoria, excitement, hope, and so on, without any kind of real action plan. So I keep making videos on this, and you guys keep commenting, so I wanted to get in. There was a number of good comments on this single video. So the first one says, the more I get into trading, the more I realize how you were right. This is too stressful. My sleep has worsened ever since. Although I'm stoic, it still affects me to a certain degree. Sleep is a very significant cost. Sleep is where, as men, we produce testosterone. It is where we heal our bodies, grow, consolidate memories. Probably the single lever that most people can use to improve how they feel is improving their sleep. Therefore, the thing that makes us unhappy the most is poor sleep. And trading is just perfect for disrupting sleep because it's an addictive screen activity. It's not the only one. Video games do a similar thing. But yeah, gambling. All of this can be solved with deep stage realization and awakening. I agree with that comment. You're not going to find your answers on the chart when you have all these internal problems. You're going to find it within. Go for a walk, journal. Okay, comments, see what else. Falling over the small gains and making safer decisions, allocate a small portion of portfolio to YOLOs. I'm not saying it's fun or easy, just slow and steady wins the race and whatnot. Agree, disagree. Slow and steady wins the race as in do nothing most of the time. But he's saying, like, make a small win, small win, small win. Yo, small wins is how you go broke trading. Small wins is how professionals go broke. It's just exhausting, too much time, disruption. The best trading systems do nothing most of the time. And they slow and steady because they stay with the trend. And go for big wins. Actually, big wins is typically how professional traders make money. It's not the small wins. Whoever this trader is has lost complete accountability and risk management. It should not have taken his life interest away with gaining overwhelming stress. People like to say it shouldn't have, but it did. Say you shouldn't be addicted to drugs and alcohol, but you are. But people are. You shouldn't be addicted to opiates, but people are. You shouldn't get addicted to gambling, but you are. To me, that's the most useless, unhelpful comment, saying, bro shouldn't have done that, but he did, right? You shouldn't feel that, but you do. Should is a useless term, man. It just, people get addicted, and it is what it is. You shouldn't be addicted is not helpful. Like, you should stop drinking alcohol to an alcoholic is not useful. You only lose when you give up and quit. Stay strong, brother. Hate that advice. Not true. Sometimes you gotta walk away from something that's losing. Sunk cost fallacy. Do something with your life that you like. Great comment here. You're right about the addiction thing. I hit a big number, put most of it in the bank. Like, I could not trade for the next few years and be okay. But I want to keep playing with the stack I didn't take out. My little bro tells me, dude, you beat the game, you can stop. He's right, but it just doesn't register in my head. One of the interesting things about making a lot of money in the market is it doesn't make you want to walk away from the market and use your money for other things. It wires your brain, the reward circuitry, to get more and more dopamine from focusing on this one thing. That's why when people are like, he made $2 million, why doesn't he just walk away? He should just walk away. It wires your brain to make more, so to focus on it more. So making a lot of money from the markets isn't necessarily a good life outcome because it usually leads you to spending more and more time on it. Something that happened to me that's sort of a negative. Issue with trading is as much as with business in general, people can't take responsibility. This is a very long comment, so I'm not gonna. Okay, be happy for that. That's why it's so easy for us to take away a modest living annually at very minimum, even with just 20 to 50K cash flow. People always underestimate the long term and overestimate the short term. I think that's true. People think, oh, I'm going to make a lot of money real quick, which isn't true. But you can make a lot of money in a long time. If you stick with it, it's possible to make a lot of money in a long time. But if you're trying to make money today, this week, doesn't necessarily. Money is like a decent girl. It doesn't like players who just use her carelessly. Yeah. I didn't lose as much as 2 million, but I haven't had a lot of money in my life. Only got a decent job a couple years ago and make 40K a year. I started trading in spring of 2024 and I got super lucky and caught the drop on August 5th, 2024. Made $25,000 in a short period of time. So he makes $25,000 in like a couple days. And meanwhile, he's making $40,000 a year. Imagine how this is going to fuck up your brain. I ended up losing it all over months with a huge decline and downward spiral. With mental issues got worse and worse. I can relate to thinking I should have held this or done this or that or stuck with this, but the should have, could have, would have are not worth it. Well, as long as his job, and he has self-awareness, but this is one of the problems. I realized about $50,000 in profit in November 2022 on the FTX dump at the bottom. It was really bad for me because it trained me to always be looking for shorts. So this guy, he got lucky, he caught this big short, and now he's looking for shorts and the market keeps rallying. So sometimes you don't want to win. Again, it trains you to do the wrong thing. You get rewarded for the wrong thing, you get rewired the wrong thing. This guy says, we got a comment here. I'm getting tired of even thinking about crypto. I have mad FOMO. I'm a long-term trader, hold for 4 years. I've been patient for the past 4 years and waiting to hopefully take profits this year, then just hold some BTC and walk away for a few years. Hate comments like this. FOMO, hopefully it goes higher this year. That tells me to go the other way. Is your system worth it if I can only allocate a maximum of $2,000? Probably not. People ask how much. If you have $10,000 or more, we can talk. Right now I'm selling the system for $1,000. I periodically put it on sale the last sale was $500. You need capital to play with and also to be able to add to it. People want to suck the lifeblood out of their accounts. You need to be able to add to it. So you want 5 or 10 at least. Markets are cyclical and the rare events we missed will come back. Most humans will miss them or won't see it before it's too late, and many won't ever experience them because of a different time period we live in. For us who are 20 and 30 years old, we never experienced the market in the 80s and vice versa. Yet remember when you were probably graduating high school or college, Bitcoin was brand new, and if you didn't waste your money or life to the 2008 financial crisis, you could have bought an early retirement fund for pennies on the dollar but never took action. With the kids being born in that era, missing it by circumstances, there will be more opportunities in the market if we don't get wrapped up on one singular move that could have made us XYZ amount. Yeah, and this is a reason that I like to study the past. I've studied past bubbles. There's a really good book called Devil Will Take the Hindmost, which covers different speculative market bubbles in the past. Also, I've read a book by Ray Dalio called Big Debt Crises, which covers some of the big crashes in history. I've studied the 1987 October, Monday? It was Monday. That crash quite a bit. So these things do come around and it helps to be prepared. Bitcoin, the longer you hold, the easier it gets. Trading also, the longer you play, the harder it gets. Probably. It says, real estate portfolios can definitely blow up. I saw it happen to my friend's dad in 2008, then he roped after losing it all. Damn, he killed himself. A lot of people in real estate are leveraged and could lose it all if a major recession hits. Right. It's normal to take out 80 to 90% leverage, which is actually, 5x, 5 to 10x leverage on houses. It's harder to blow up now than it was in 2008, but it still happens. I mean, it happened to a lot of people in the LA fires. now you owe a 30-year mortgage on a crisp, burnt to a crisp property in decimated, not even decimated is 1/10, in a destroyed neighborhood. Yeah, those people lost it all. Trading is 40% gamble, 40% luck, 10% skill. That is an attitude for losing. I being from a third world country, I trade with $500. When I make a loss close to $50 a day, feels close to pointless doing it. The day I make $5 feels like it's worth it again. It's stressful a lot. I mean, I know you guys that have big money, but some people like me picked up trading because employment has gotten hard. Would you say continue this? Because here I get paid $200 max a month for jobs. The trading I picked up is the last bastion of hope. My experience is 1.5 years break even. I don't know. I feel like there's better jobs. I mean, $50 might not seem like much, but I would say you want, for trading to like really make a lot, maybe you want multiple years income saved. So if you make $200 a year, no, $200 a month, trading with $500 is not enough. You still want like a couple $1,000s for it to be worth it. It's probably better to start a different channel, faceless YouTube page, e-commerce, I don't know, something else. How someone can make 6 figures in the first 2 years. I'm struggling a year and a half and I just won $2K payout from prop firm. With $2 million, I can never trade again. Just make some dividend portfolio. The problem with dividend portfolios is the underlying asset can tank and then the dividends get smaller. You never really make it. You make it by liking your life, and honestly, liking your work is the key. So many good comments on this. Thank you guys. An admission on my part, I only trade with 4% of my net worth at any given time. If I go over 4%, it goes to the bank. I would never in a million years leverage trade, nor would I gamble all my net worth on a trade. The reason is simple. We can know sometimes, but most of the time we have to lead into trends to know anything. We're blind mice in a darkened alley. You should never throw everything you have at something so risky. A good year to me is one where my 4% brought me 10% net worth. I really like this guy's humility and fear. A lot of people don't have enough caution and fear in the markets. I'm curious to see, because I'm recording this a couple weeks out, but right now I've been posting some bearish scenarios for the year, and people are laughing and making fun of me, and it's like, man, be cautious. I'm just warning you that things that go up could go down, and you're laughing at me and saying, have fun staying poor. No, I like this guy. He's like, yo, be careful. Be very careful. All my trading success from 2017 to 2023 was pure luck and also patience to hold through 90% drawdown for Bitcoin. Props to that, I guess. That's insane, but it doesn't always work. Bitcoin came back, but some assets won't. What I gathered from it all is just that once a profitable method is found, you should stick to it and only change it when the market conditions change a lot. Yeah, I guess so. This is just too abstract, though. Having a stop loss in place for every trade, I like that. Risk management. This is a Chinese thing, and I believe due to looking at trading derivatives, someone has to lose, and they do because they're beaten like this fellow. What he needs in all you addiction-ridden traders, too, is a little martial arts training. Wu, he's athletic, but he cannot fight, and also he can trade, but he goes into this gambler's funk where he should be fighting it out like a swordsman in a movie. Success in futures trading isn't harder than building a house. I've gambled for real. Very, very few win much less than traders. Completely different and risky. I'm just going to say, I play basketball. That's my version of martial arts. But I'm not a fan of martial arts at age 35 because it allows someone else to injure me. I'm not going to allow someone else to injure me. I work with my body. My main day jobs are hiking tours, and I'm a safety swimmer on marine wildlife tours. And if I get injured, I cannot work. And it's going to be depressing because a lot of my social life is based around hiking and diving and surfing. So I'm not willing to risk bodily injury from someone else. I'll risk it for myself, but if someone else wants to hurt you when you're doing martial arts, they can. It can also happen accidentally. Trendsetter, this one has 6 likes. It's a popular comment. It all boils down fundamentally to the question of why it is that you pursue trading. If you're doing this to become materially rich or to seek excessive levels of material comfort, then like this fellow, you'll learn the hard way that all of those years of grinding and sacrificing just to reach this endpoint might not have been worth it. The outcome of being an X-figure trader may not live up to the fantasy that you built over the years of what it'll be like once you attain a certain financial milestone. That'll leave any man depressed. In my humble opinion, if you're going to pursue trading, there should be a deeper purpose that draws you into the financial markets besides making a lot of money. For example, if you're pursuing trading for deep reasons such as attaining mastery in a highly challenging craft where most fail, or even to use trading as a vehicle to attain self-mastery, not only will this lifelong journey end up being much more enjoyable, but this journey will lead to much more character growth and wisdom, which can be used to create impact outside the charts. That, for me, is the better way to go. Great comment, 100% agree. Yeah, I think God punishes greed, and we see it in trading. He says, you have not made anything until the money has been converted into real asset. Paper gains are just that. But I'm like, what is a real asset? Gold, silver, land, and maybe Bitcoin. The problem with the land, though, is you can get LA fired. You get a hurricane, bro. So, I don't know. Alcohol has been a breadwinner. Art, gold, silver, platinum, real estate. Gold, silver. Yeah, being diversified. My favorite, cash flowing business. Cash flowing business. Tourism in Hawaii, baby. That's my hard asset. And YouTube. Anyways, appreciate you guys. Comment down below. Share your stories. I love making these videos. Thank you. Appreciate you. Much love. And happy trading. That's the reality, though. It's we come here for different reasons, but we go through a lot of the same things together, and it's tough out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. It's hard out here for a pimp. Okay, I'm working on a new song. We made it to the end. Still in early stages of this one, so go easy on me. I'll come back to that with some more practice, but appreciate y'all. Much love. Talk to you soon. Peace.